First, as we're talking about fast fashion, I think it's important to discuss what fast fashion actually is. So, fast fashion includes brands that basically mass manufacture their clothes, have new trends every week or every month, and the material that they're using is not environment friendly. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and in today's video we're going to talk about what is a supply chain and how you can reduce your fashion footprint. When we discuss the fashion industry, the first thing that you should know is what is a supply chain. Like starting, like from where the fabric came till the end, which is where it was sold and who is wearing it now and how the end life of it. So first thing is who grows it, what are they growing. So you have different fabrics like cotton, linen, silk, and you have different practices, different rearing practices and different growing practices for each type of fabric. So before buying, you should know where your fabric is coming from, who is making your fabric, and how ethical that practice is. Then is how that fabric is made, the fiber into fabric, into yarn, into cloth. And then the next step, which is like a very important step for this, is how the clothes are made. So that is where the factories are set up. So in my previous videos I've told you about the Rana Plaza incident, and basically there are a lot of factories and a lot of plazas, a lot of complexes like that where clothes are being made. And the next step would be where the cloth is being turned into your apparel or your garment. So that would include all the places where it is being tailored, made into what it actually is today, like this top. So the fabric before that, and then it being actually converted into that. So many brands, like almost all the fast fashion brands, outsource this thing, and they don't even know where their clothes are being made. They just send the designs, and the clothes are just the clothes are being sent to them in the different country. And this chain is so long and it's so complex. You don't know where your clothes is coming from because it is being to different places. It's been grown somewhere else, it's being made somewhere else, it's been packaged somewhere else, and then transported to where it is actually being sold. So the supply chain is really long and complex. And it's not like, without it has to be complex or it has to be this long. It is just the way we have made it. The fast fashion industry has made it so that they can cut costs and they can pinch a few pennies, like they can just cut corners, cut costs, and make profit while not actually paying the raw material and everything, the labor, raw material and everything in between. Now after that, who is making it, who is packaging it and everything, it comes to the place where it is being sold, and after that is where it ends up in the landfill. So after I've worn this cloth, it is up to me whether I want to donate it or just dump it. So it depends. So that is like a small brief about the supply chain. Now a few ways to reduce this thing, to be a conscious consumer, to reduce your fashion footprint. So I recently made a post about how you can reduce your fashion footprint, and it actually got so many it got so many impressions, and like about 60-70 people shared it on Instagram, which was like a very big thing for me. But what's important about reducing your fashion footprint is, like, you're doing it as a consumer, but it's important for you to call out on brands and ask them to pay up, like, hashtag pay up, pay their workers, ask them what's in my clothes, who made my clothes, what's in my fabric, and all the other series of questions like that. So obviously as consumers we can do the best we can, but it's mainly the fault of the fast fashion industries. Naming some of them: H&M, Zara, Boohoo, then you have Primark, then all things like that. Also mentioning the last problem you have in that thing is, like, after the disposal, is the greenwashing. I hate it. I mean, my god, how do you think people are dumb? Do you think people don't know how bad your whole supply chain is, how transparent it actually it is not transparent, and you're greenwashing them, oh, we're going to recycle our stuff, repurposed fashion, we care, our conscious collection, and this. And it's like, wow, you don't realize how ignorant, you don't realize how ignorant you are, because we know that whatever you're saying is just crap. We know what you're saying is not actually true, it's not sustainable, it's just greenwashing. But they don't seem to know. For example, H&M's conscious collection, they are made from recycled and repurposed recycled clothes, but that just makes 0.1% of their whole collection. What about the rest 99.9 collection? What about that? It is from virgin materials. You are not paying your workers. It is harming the environment. We are disposing it again and again, and they just think that with that 0.1 they will be able to please the activists, please us, that yeah, we're sustainable. Yes, a fast fashion brand can never be sustainable. Never. Never. So obviously you have to, it's greenwashing is a thing, it's a sustainability, and basically using sustainability as a marketing tool, which is, I don't know why they really do it, because no, they're not fooling anybody. But let's just go to the part with the solutions. So this was my page, as you can see. So this is my post, reduce your fashion footprint. I don't know how visible that is, but yeah. So the first thing would be buy what you need. Now it's really important to buy only what you need, and not just buy weird things that buy things you really won't use and you really won't need. Second would be swap clothing. Now swap your clothing with your friends, family, aunts, uncle, just to the end of that family line. Just swap clothes with them, dude. You can find amazing pieces, you can find treasures, you can find vintage things in your grandma's closet, your mom's closet, and it's a very great way to explore different styles, so without actually disposing of them if you don't like it. Then apply the 6 R's. Now you may ask, what are the 6 R's? So first is repurpose, second is restyle, third is repeat, fourth is repair, fifth is reclaim, and sixth is rent. I think they're all very self-explanatory, but repurpose is basically put them somewhere else. You can't use a shirt, make a bag out of it. You can't use a denim, make an apron out of it. There are so many cool DIYs on Pinterest, on YouTube that you can try. Second, restyle, mix and match your outfits. You can wear this top with 30 different things in your closet, but you just don't know that yet. So experiment and mix and match. Third would be repeat. Now just because I worn this thing once does not mean I'm just never gonna wear it again. Repeat your outfits, normalize outfit repeating. Then fourth would be repair. You get a hole in a cloth somewhere, there's something wrong with some, repair it. You have perfectly good hands, you have a stitching machine, you have a stitching machine, you have needles, you have thread, you have everything you need. Stitch them up. Fifth would be pass on your treasures. After done using them, give them to the thrift store, give them to someone else in the family you think would love it. And the last would be rent. So there are many occasions where you could have just rented an outfit instead of buying a totally new one, like your wedding in the family, you have some specific day that you celebrate in your culture. Instead of buying new every time, just rent it. So the next point would be shop mindfully, which is basically buy what you need, shop mindfully, don't indulge in overconsumption. Next is choose air dry over dryer. Now drying your clothes on that line is a very easy thing to do. Don't just put them in a dryer, because if you use air dry, you save money. And yeah, you save money. I think that is the largest motivator to people. You're saving money. So you're saving money if you do air dry, if you're air drying your clothes. And second, dryer, the energy costs and everything is just too much. Then limit your laundering. You can wear one garment 2 to 3 times before you have to toss it in the laundry. Wear it at least 4 to 5 times before you do that. So it's important to be mindful of our laundering, of our washing, and also again you'll be saving money if you don't just keep on washing it again and again. So do that. Choose sustainable brands. Now not everyone can afford it, I get it, it is sometimes expensive, though it actually isn't. You can thrift your clothes to sustainable brands after you're done using your fast fashion company and everything. And also, just because you're turning onto your sustainable fashion journey does not mean you're going to discard all of your fast fashion clothes. Like currently I'm wearing a top which is from a sustainable brand, and I'm wearing shorts from Zara which I bought 3 years ago. But that does not mean I'm going to discard of them. I'm just going to throw them away. I'm going to use them until its very last bit, and that is how I'm doing justice to the fact that I bought these 3 years ago and I'm still wearing them. Then would be choose pre-loved clothing. Pre-loved basically means thrifting. Choose clothes that are second hand. Choose clothes which are there in charity shops, thrift shops, and you'll have such a great time experimenting with those. They are cheap. You can again experiment with these. You can buy them, you can do whatever you want with them, basically, like in the terms of buying and everything. Choose thrifted.